Last month, I asked you guys what DBD license chapter you'd like to see come into the game. Let's take a look at those results. Kings and Queens, welcome back to the channel. Who do you want most in DBD as a license chapter? Let's find out. On the movie and TV show genre, we had a ton of votes. Coming in at 4.6% is Scooby-Doo. Now this would be awesome. We've already seen modders create something with Scooby-Doo in Dead by Daylight, and it makes sense. They could just have a little bit of cosplay rather than bringing in the characters itself if they had to get into, legal debates, etc. I would love to see something like Scooby-Doo, as if it's perfect with Dead by Daylight. You have a bunch of moments that feel like Scooby-Doo where you're being chased by the killer and running from door to door, especially if someone's just working on a generator or something like that. Now into the logistics of all of this, I know Scooby-Doo in the past said that they were working on things that were more family and kid-friendly, so that was the reason why they originally didn't work with Dead by Daylight. So hopefully moving in the future, that's something that they don't really think about anymore, and they start expanding the horizons and they work with Dead by Daylight, and maybe, just maybe, we'll see this coming in the future. Coming in at 6% is It or Pennywise. Now, this has been a fan favorite for a very long time. Obviously, Stephen King is very picky with who he gives his licenses to, so getting this into Dead by Daylight is still a stretch. We know that there is an open invitation for this to come into Dead by Daylight, so this isn't Behaviors or DBD's fault. This is more so the creators of Pennywise itself. So whenever they decide that, hey, maybe it's worth it to get that nice little paycheck, or maybe it is going to be a good time to bring our character into the Hall of Fame of killers and horror, maybe we should do that. Then and only then would we have Pennywise coming into the game. But nonetheless, 6% of you guys have wanted this in DBD. Hey, before we jump on to the next thing, I want to let you guys know that I am live on Twitch. We have fantastic streams planned. Hopefully, we can see you there every single weekday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're trying to get to 100 average viewers. Currently, we're at 30, so it would mean the world if you came out. One person would make a difference, so please, please, please come on out and let me know that you come from YouTube. Now, making a huge jump to third place, which is only separated from second by 0.2%, coming in at 19.4%, is Friday the 13th, and this is coming to no shock. Obviously, we know there is a huge lawsuit going on with Friday the 13th, so it's very difficult to get it into the game. We know that in an interview we did with Matthew Cote, he said that the complicated case and lawsuit that has been happening got a little less complex, but still is super complex. So until all of those logistics get sorted out, I don't think we're ever going to see Jason coming into DBD. Although I must say, I do think it is a matter of time until eventually we will get Jason into DBD. Whether that be in next year's anniversary or even an anniversary after that, Jason will eventually come into Dead by Daylight when everything is sorting out. Now, beating that by just 0.2% is Alien, and this one actually comes to a shock to me. I didn't expect Alien to be this high on the list, and so many people wanting Alien in DBD. Obviously, in the past, we had some awesome fan-made creations with this. Weak Designs made something absolutely amazing, showing what Alien would look like in DBD, and this is awesome. I really, really am happy about it. I'm happy that so many people basically want Alien to come into Dead by Daylight, because I think it would be an absolutely perfect fit having another non-humanoid, or technically humanoid, but you know what I mean, killer coming into DBD, especially with the Demogorgon being the only one at the time, and obviously now gone, which segues perfectly into the top place with 23.1%, and that, my friends, is a Stranger Things Return / a new Stranger Things chapter. This would be amazing. I mean, Stranger Things fits so perfectly in Dead by Daylight. We've seen the positive outlook from the community. This is Netflix's biggest show, essentially, and it came at a perfect time into Dead by Daylight. Everybody loved it. I'm sure sales did tremendous, and obviously Netflix wanted to do their own thing, and now, sadly, Stranger Things is no longer in Dead by Daylight. Stranger Things in Dead by Daylight would be really, really awesome. I would love to see that happening. Obviously, Vecna coming in and all the other characters and legendary skins would be super duper cool, and they definitely have a lot of content to work with a new map being the dream world where Vecna lives, and it would be awesome. Hopefully one day we see something like that. There were leaks, quote unquote, in the past saying that this was going to happen, so we'll have to wait and see. Video games is our next category, and I must say this one wasn't as, diverse as the movies and TV shows. We had a clear winner with this one. So we're only going to take a look at the top 4 answers this time. Coming in the number 4 spot with 7% was The Evil Within. Now, this is one of my personal favorites, and I would love to see something like The Evil Within coming into Dead by Daylight. Having Sebastian running around and the Keeper in the game would just be monumental. You can even bring them in as a legendary skin if you don't want to go the full route, but this would be absolutely amazing. And I'd love to see more horror video games working with DBD. Up next is Until Dawn with 8.7%, and Until Dawn makes a lot of sense for DBD as well. This has been something that I've been hearing for such a long time of people wanting in Dead by Daylight, and it makes a lot of sense as it's in the same horror category just like all the other games, so this would be absolutely amazing. Obviously, this ties in a little bit with the quarry as well with people mentioning it, but overall, more people want Until Dawn. With 10.1% in the votes, coming in second place is BioShock, and I mean, BioShock was a childhood favorite of mine, so having it in Dead by Daylight would be absolutely amazing. I mean, who doesn't want to see Big Daddy running around trying to get everybody? It would be a little bit more cartoony. I don't know exactly how they would make it fit, but if they got a license like this, I'm sure some way, somehow they will make it work. And they can make it more Dead by Daylight orientated and themed, and it would be cool. It would be really cool. Just running away from a guy that's trying to kill you with a big drill would be very, very intimidating. Now, without a doubt, and I'm sure you guys expected this, coming in with 43.1%, which is absolutely monumental, is Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, I'm not here to debate about if it belongs in the game or anything like that. I'm just letting you know that 43% of the community wants FNAF. There's no doubt that FNAF isn't monumental in its popularity, and this has been, something that people have wanted in Dead by Daylight since the inception. So something like FNAF definitely could happen in the future. Although, admittingly, I would have thought that if it were to ever happen, it probably would have already happened, essentially. FNAF came out in 2014, Dead by Daylight was 2016, we even know that the devs are aware of this, so I feel like if this was something that was going to happen, it probably would have happened already. There might be more politics or, legal things behind the scenes that we don't know about, but nonetheless, one day down the line, maybe. Question mark. Now we have 2 more categories to go, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know much about these categories at all. I'm not well versed or educated in these, so you guys in the comments can educate me a little bit more on these. So I'm just gonna go through the results. I don't really have any opinions on them, except for maybe if I know it or don't know it. And the next category is anime. Now I don't watch anime at all, but we're gonna go through the top 5 choices essentially. Coming in at number 5 is Hellsing. Again, don't know much about it, but 8%. At 11.5%, we have Tokyo Ghoul, and I have heard of Tokyo Ghoul as a recommendation to start me into anime. Again, I don't know much about it. Coming in the next spot is Demon Slayer. Now, Demon Slayer is something that I've heard about as well. I heard it has a lot of long seasons, though. And in the number 1 spot, I did skip a spot because the next spot was none or I don't know. And with the overwhelming support with 30.4% is Death Note. So I think a lot of people really want Death Note in DBD. Again, Death Note is something that I have heard about in the past, but I don't know much. Considering Attack on Titan was absolutely monumental, I do think that another anime collaboration will eventually happen with Dead by Daylight, whether that being Attack on Titan or something brand new. I think it's only a matter of time until something like that happens, so we'll have to wait and see. And our final category that you guys voted on was comics. So again, I don't know much about comics, so I'm going to give you the top 3 results. These are all kind of split around. So with 6% of the votes, we have The Wake. With 28.4% is something that I kind of know about, and that is Hellboy, which is pretty cool. Again, 20% we had none or I don't know. And at 30% we had Spawn. Now again, I don't know much about these, so in the comments you can let me know a little bit more about this and if it works in Dead by Daylight. But there you go, my friends. Those were all the polls that we had, and those were the results that we received. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you leave a like down below and subscribe for some more Dead by Daylight content. I want to let you guys know that we also have a new series that is going to be coming. Every single week, we're going to be showing you guys the top moments in Dead by Daylight. These can be funny, entertaining, great plays, whatever the case may be. You can submit these in the link in the description, and it would be absolutely amazing if you do so. We'll then have a community vote, and the winner will win an amazing prize, so hopefully we can see some of your submissions there. With that being said, I've been your host, The King. Again, we're live on Twitch. Hopefully we'll see you there. If you enjoyed, leave a like down below, subscribe for some more DBD content, and as always, I tip my ground to you guys, and we'll see you in the fog.
I'm living life like a king. Gold on my neck, boy, gold on my rings. Crown got the tilt, I ain't worried about a ting here. Flow so new, but I'm acting like I've been here. See, this what I've been doing since the drop. Fire on the arrow when I tell them all to knock. Once I get it going, ain't no